Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to do like a life update slash like paranormal video. I know I usually do makeup tutorials and stuff like that, but I felt like this one was much needed. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So basically, I just wanted to tell you guys like what's been happening in my life and why I've not been filming and stuff like that. So basically, I just got back from Florida. My grandpa passed away May 1st. So I went down to Florida to go to his funeral. Yeah, that was really hard. Losing a loved one is something that you can't really prepare for. It's hard for me to talk about because it's just so recent, but yeah, it's been really hard on me, and basically I've been taking time for myself and trying to focus on myself. I didn't get to go to his memorial service, which was like a slideshow of pictures and people got to stand up and speak about him, but I unfortunately could not make it. So I flew down to Florida 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I got to Florida like the 23rd, and I stayed until yesterday for his funeral in Sarasota because he was a Marine and they wanted to hold his funeral at Sarasota National Cemetery, and it was a really hard thing to have to witness and have to go to, but I'm really glad I did, and I know it's what my pop would have wanted, is for me to be there, but I know he understood why I wasn't at the memorial. And when he passed away, I just have to keep telling myself and really know that he understood that, and it's something that like you can't prepare for. And when I found out that he passed away, because I was actually getting ready to FaceTime him and tell him I loved him and stuff like that, he was gone, and I regret so much. I wish that I would have spent more time with him, and I wish that I was by his side during all of this. I did spend time with him when I was in Florida when my husband was in basic training. Yeah. Losing him was the worst thing that has ever happened to me this far. I'm just trying to take it day by day, and that's all I really can do. But yeah, it's been really tough, and that's why I kind of took a break from YouTube and just focused on all of this. And yeah, I was traveling, so, and I wasn't in the happiest of spirits to film an outgoing makeup tutorial. I went to Florida and I went to the funeral, and basically he wanted to be cremated, so they put his urn in a little, I don't know, I'm gonna say cubby hole, like a cubby hole, and on the front of is like a marble slab, and that's where they put like his name and everything like that. But for now, at least, I don't know if they updated it, but they just put like a plastic paper with his name and what his rank was and like stuff like that for now until they got it engraved. It was really hard. I like put my hand on it for probably like 5 minutes and cried. I cried during the whole service. It was really hard. I constantly wish that he was still here, and I miss him a lot, but I know that he's not suffering anymore. But yeah, it just sucks. I don't want to get all emotional in this video, but it's a really hard subject to talk about right now. But anyway, over the weekend, Memorial Day weekend, my mom and her husband paid for us to stay in Sarasota for the weekend. And we went to the beach and stuff, and it was nice to be around family during this time. I don't really know how to let people be there for me, honestly, so I did the best I could. I kind of just shut down when I'm not, like, when I'm dealing with something and I don't like to talk about it, and I don't like to be emotional around people. It's just how I am. But yeah, my mom paid for the whole weekend for us to go there and spend time at the beach, and yeah, so basically it was really hard to have fun. It was hard to put a smile on my face, but it was really relaxing, and I think it was needed. I know my grandpa wouldn't want me to be sitting around crying all the time, but sometimes I can't help it. I feel things a lot differently than other people do. Because of dealing with depression, you feel things a lot more intensely than someone else who doesn't have depression or who hasn't been diagnosed with depression. So I did the best I could, and I still am. I'm just taking it one day at a time, and that's all I really can do. But basically, I want to jump into the part about the paranormal stuff. I'm actually fascinated with, like, ghosts and stuff like that, which is really weird to some people. But basically, while I was in Sarasota, we were staying at a hotel, and the night after the funeral, like the day of the funeral, but like the night of the funeral, like after the funeral, we went to bed, and I was staying with my sister and her boyfriend, and we shared a room. So I woke up at about 3 a.m., I would say, and I kind of just look up and I see where the bathroom is, and like there's a mirror, and I saw in that part, like, of the room, my grandfather's outline. And at first it really freaked me out. It really scared the crap out of me. But I was glad I saw him, you know, and as scary as it was to like see something like that, I appreciate it because he wanted me to see him, I guess. And this isn't the first time that's happened. The night of his passing, I was crying in bed, and I was crying in bed just wishing that he was there holding my hand and telling me that he's okay and stuff like that. But anyway, I had my hand like dangling off of the bed, and it got really cold by my hand, and I knew he was there. I knew that was him, like, holding my hand, because I wish that he was there. Yeah, so that was the first time. The second time was when I was in Sarasota and I saw his outline. And then the weirdest thing is we get back from the beach, like, the next day. Well, that day. Anyway. Yeah, later that day we came back from the beach, and everything in the room was how we left it. It was the same exact way we left it. Besides, my bed was made. My sister's bed wasn't made, nothing else was touched, just my bed. And I was like, wow, like, I don't think it was housekeeping, because why would they come in and make my bed and not my sister's bed? So I do think it was my grandpa reaching out to me, and I'm thankful that he is, and I hope I see him again. I haven't experienced anything else since Sarasota, so I don't know. I'm open to it. I'm open to seeing him, and I talked to my mom. I talked to all my family about this actually, and I told them that I was freaked out when I saw him in Sarasota, and they just told me that he would never hurt me and to not be scared because he loved me so much, which is true. He really did, and I love him so much. And yeah, so after talking to my family about it, like, I just realized it's there's nothing to be scared of because it's my grandpa and he would never do anything to hurt me. So I'm actually really happy that he did that and showed himself so that I could see him again, because that's all I keep wanting, is to see him and to hear his voice one last time. And I just wish I had more time with him, you know. There's not a single childhood memory that I have that doesn't have my grandfather in it. He was the best papa anyone could ever ask for. He was loved by so many people. He was a bit of a grump, but he was my grump, and I miss him, and I miss his jokes and his sense of humor and just everything about him. And it was hard for me to go to Sarasota and see his funeral and realize that this is real and he is gone, because I don't know if I've been in denial, but because I wasn't there when it happened, I feel like he can't be gone, you know? I just saw him in January, so like, how is he gone? And I just FaceTimed him too. I FaceTimed him like a couple days before he passed, and he was still talking and smiling, and yeah, so I did FaceTime him a lot over the couple of months that he had left, and I'm really glad I did. Really glad I got to see him over FaceTime at least. But it's not the same as being there in person. I wish I could have held his hand and sat by him, but I can't. I couldn't afford to fly there at that time. So I don't know. I just miss him a lot, but we'll see each other again someday, right? So I don't know. I stayed with my gram when I first got there to Florida, and it was really hard going to their house for the first time after. And it was hard. Every time I would go over there, my grandpa was on the porch on the rocking chair waiting for me and to give me a hug, and he wasn't there this time. And I went inside, and none of his jackets were on the couch or anything like that, so it just made me sad. And I went to his closet and I cried for like 20 minutes, and I asked my grandma if I could have something of his, and I took one of his jackets, so I have something of his. The next day after I got into Florida, my grandma and I went to pick up his remains from the funeral home, and that was really hard. I held his ashes the whole way home, and it was just so surreal to me that he was in this not box, but like urn type thing, and I was holding him. it was just crazy to me, and it took everything I had in me not to cry my eyes out, because I wanted to be strong for my gram. You know, it was pretty hard. But yeah, it was tough, but I'm glad I got to be with my family and spend time with them. And my sister's pregnant, so it was nice to see her in her little belly. She's due in August, and I'm super excited to be an aunt. He's gonna be one spoiled kid because I've already bought him so many things. That's why I haven't been on YouTube lately, and hopefully I start posting more. But I just wanted to get this video out there so like you guys kind of know what's going on in my life. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys enjoyed this video, but I hope you did. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button down below. If you guys want to write in the comments like what types of videos you want to see after this one, you're more than welcome to, and I'll read the comments and get started on making some videos, more happy or uplifting videos. I know this one was kind of depressing, but yeah, the last month, all of May and now has been super depressing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, don't subscribe or like this video. Don't watch me, I don't care. But for those of you that do enjoy my videos and my channel, go ahead and like this video. And if you're new to my channel, go watch some of my past videos so you kind of know what my channel is actually about. If you like this, if you like me, then subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.